The coroner's office believes the body found this morning in Blacksburg is that of a Landrum man missing for weeks. It's the second body found in less than a week in that community. Hear what some residents are saying tonight.
Thousands of people gather in Washington, D.C. to stand against a white nationalist protest. I'm Bree Jackson, and I have that story coming up.
And we've got your forecast first. Partly cloudy. Skies are out there. Rain still off to our east. Showers and thunderstorms from northwest of Charlotte down towards the Midlands. All of that is slowly moving away. We did have a few scattered storms. Didn't amount to a whole lot for some of you, but we did have a few storms rumble on through in a few locations earlier today. Drier air, however, is settling in, and that is going to make a difference in our weather in the days ahead. Upper 60s to start tomorrow in the upstate, mid 60s in the mountains. Temperatures under sunshine, 82 at lunchtime, 77 in the mountains. Less humid tomorrow, still warm. But we're also taking those rain chances down, and that's going to stick around, that drier weather for the first half of the week. We'll show you that 7-day forecast coming up as 7 News at 11 starts now.
This is 7 News at 11.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Stephanie Borman. Ben Hoover has a night off. Deputies in Cherokee County say a body was discovered in Blacksburg, and the coroner believes it's the body of a Landrum man missing since late July. Deputies say while searching for Jeremy Philwatt, they discovered a body in an area off Parker Road about 8:30 this morning. Coroner Dennis Fowler says it was badly decomposed, but a wallet was found that contained the identification of Philwatt. Fowler says dental records will be used to confirm the identity. This is the second body discovered in less than a week in Blacksburg, and that's causing many residents to worry. Word spread quickly Sunday about the second dead body discovered decomposing in the woods near Blacksburg in less than a week.
She was telling me this morning that they found another body.
Investigators believe the remains are 24-year-old Jeremy Philwatt of Landrum. In an interview on Wednesday, his family told 7 News Philwatt was reported missing in the middle of July when he failed to return home after going to a job interview in North Carolina. His car was found in Blacksburg last week, and that's where Cherokee County deputies picked up the search for Philwatt Sunday and discovered the body.
We've never had no type of crime like that.
Residents tell 7 News the criminal activity is alarming, from shootings.
Every night you gotta, if you hear any bumps, increases at night, you gotta jump up and see what's going on.
To people just vanishing.
We have the girl from Blacksburg that's missing. My oldest daughter went to school with her.
Fallon Cooksey went missing in June. She was last seen alive at a store near downtown Blacksburg.
What is going through people's minds?
I have no idea.
These residents say they want to see law enforcement get a handle on crime so they can feel safe in their city again.
What do you think should be done?
I think the police needs to step it up a little bit.
The first body was discovered on Monday by a DOT worker mowing the grass near the intersection of Rock Spring Road and Sheeman Road. Investigators have yet to release the identity, but say an autopsy was performed last week. Greenville County deputies are investigating a body found inside a vehicle this weekend. Deputies responded to the call around 11 a.m. Saturday at Graceland Cemetery on White Horse Road. When they arrived, investigators say they found the body of a 51-year-old woman in a parked vehicle. No word yet on the identity. In Spartanburg, we're learning new details about a body discovered above ground at Green Lawn Cemetery Friday morning. The county coroner says an autopsy revealed 35-year-old Ronnie Hutchins showed no signs of trauma or foul play. They're waiting on the toxicology results to determine the exact cause of death. Highway Patrol says a Belton man was killed in a fatal accident involving a car and a lawnmower in Anderson County. Troopers say it happened around 6 a.m. on Belton Honea Highway near Hamby Road. Troopers say the mower was stopped in an eastbound lane when it was hit by a car. They say the driver of the lawnmower was ejected. The driver and passenger in the car had minor injuries. The Anderson County Coroner's Office says Jeffrey Todd Cooley of Belton died at the scene and believe Cooley may have been drunk, which may have contributed to the accident. Greenville County deputies make an arrest after a chase ended in a crash. Deputies say someone called 911 around 10 last night, saying they saw the driver of a car hit a woman passenger and then saw the woman jump out of the car on Haywood Road near I-385. When deputies tried to stop the car, they say the driver, Dennis Rucker, refused and the chase was on. It ended when the car hit a tree on Duval Road and deputies arrested Tucker. A second man was in the car. Deputies say that man was a kidnapping victim. He had minor injuries. Tucker faces several charges, including kidnapping and third-degree domestic violence. In McDowell County, North Carolina, Highway Patrol is investigating a crash that killed one person and injured 3 others. McDowell County EMS says it happened just after 2:30 this afternoon on NC 80 near Old Clear Creek Road and involved a minivan and several motorcycles. They say one person died at the scene while another was flown to Mission Hospital for life-threatening injuries. 2 more people were taken by ambulance to Mission Hospital for serious injuries. 5 others refused treatment. No word on the identity of the person killed. Highway Patrol still needs your help to find a van they believe was involved in a hit and run. The coroner's office says 42-year-old Kent Whitfield Jr. was found off the shoulder of a road across from the 3400 block of Fork Shoals Road around 9 Saturday morning. Whitfield had multiple injuries. Highway Patrol says a vehicle hit someone between 2 and 5 a.m. and left the scene. Now they are looking for a Ford Ecoline van with a model year between 1992 and 2000. If you have any information, call Highway Patrol. An autopsy is set for tomorrow. This is a live look at our I-85 and 385 camera in Greenville. The Gateway project that had shut down several exits at exit 51 on I-85 northbound is now complete. It was originally supposed to open at 5 a.m. tomorrow, but those involved with the project say construction crews got the work done ahead of schedule. A small group of white nationalists gathered in Washington, D.C. for the Unite the Right Rally 2. The event comes 1 year after a similar rally turned deadly in Charlottesville, Virginia. Law enforcement braced for violence, but in the end, Mother Nature and a vocal group of opponents drowned the group out. 7 News national correspondent Bree Jackson has the details.
Thousands took to the streets of Washington, D.C. to send a unified message to white nationalists.
They are on the decline. We will overcome.
This counter-protest opposed Jason Kessler in his Unite the Right 2 rally.
People who are pro-white, or people who are conservative, or people who are Trump supporters, or just in favor of free speech.
But last year's gathering in Charlottesville, Virginia included Nazi flags, racist and anti-Semitic chants, and it turned deadly. Shannon is from Charlottesville and says her city is still trying to recover.
I just hate that now Charlottesville has such a tarnished name, even though Charlottesville is such a blue city. It's such a wonderful city.
She says she joined the large crowds near the White House to oppose Unite the Right and its divisive message.
The number of counter-protesters far outnumbered the amount of white nationalists that attended the day's rally. People I spoke with say they hope this shows that more Americans are standing together against racism.
Kessler defended the small turnout.
People who would have loved to have been here today but were afraid for their safety.
But opponents believe it was their strong voices that kept Kessler's supporters away.
I think it was their fear of being showed up by people like us.
All lives matter. All lives matter. After a day of peaceful protests, marchers on both sides say they'll use their votes in November to make changes. In Washington, Bree Jackson, 7 News.
The city of Charlottesville, Virginia says 4 people were arrested in the protests there, and the police chief in Washington, D.C. says only 1 person was arrested there during those protests today. We're learning more about the man who stole a passenger jet. His wild ride ended with his death after the plane crash. What a county sheriff and the family members are saying about the airline ground worker. And flooding this weekend caused problems for this ride. See the daring rescue by local police caught on video.